How big is this market for finance?
If you look at the CFO stack in general, it's almost about $150 billion opportunity globally, right? And that's what we try and target. Two thought processes, right? One is that, of course, it's a B2B SaaS, right? So you will find a lot more companies, and this is not a market where winners takes all, right? So a lot of companies can coexist. That is not a problem at all, right? I think it depends on what you think is the value proposition, right? And what will work. So the difference being, somebody who is not coming from the background versus us would be that we've been in those shoes, right, and we have been the buyer ourselves. How I think about this, right, in the finance kind of ecosystem, a point solution, right, which is like solving just one part of the problem, might not work very well in the long run in the current ecosystem of complex and so many different sources of information that we're living in, right? You need a platform, the platform that can continue to solve more than one problem of finance, right, on the same platform without having to go off it, right? And having a one source of truth, one source of information, etc. Right? That's my thesis, right? So we build from our thesis, they build, they have their own thesis, etc. Right? So, and both of us can coexist, right? I think, once you have understood what your value proposition is, right, I'll go and sell to my customers, right? And I think, it works out well, right? I don't think, having competition makes much of a difference. In fact, it is good only. Like every day I see, new and new startups kind of getting funded in the US market in the CFO stack. It's an encouraging sign for us, right? That there is a market, there is a problem that is kind of, getting validated with investor trying to put in the money. The other thing is that, it's not just the B2B SaaS. There are a lot of other avenues because you're dealing with money, we're dealing with finance, right? There are other avenues to kind of integrate in your monetization models, right? So in our case, when we are talking about this, there's a B2B SaaS side of the revenue, there is AI side of the revenue, then there is also a fintech side of the revenue. As we are going to go into, treasury and lending kind of spaces, combining that in the one platform, there are multiple ways. So that is the other interesting thing that you need to think about, right? From a monetization perspective, how can you increase the size of the, market, and, monetize in a creative way rather than just the B2B SaaS way. So there are a lot of learnings in the process.